So, Mileena fans, how are you liking Mortal Kombat 11 so far? Assalamu alaikum YouTube. Kitana finally got revealed. We got an official trailer and then we got a combat cast in which she was featured alongside Cetrion and Devora, and I really don't give a shit about Cetrion or Devora. Maybe because I didn't like Devora too much in Mortal Kombat 10 and Cetrion just doesn't look too interesting to me. From her character design to her moveset, she just looks like a amalgamation of different characters from the Mortal Kombat universe combined with the Injustice universe. Like, for fuck's sake, she had moves that are really like copy-paste jobs of Tremor. And I was kind of hoping Tremor would make a return and they would give him the VIP treatment that they have given Scarlet, because Tremor is a really interesting character and I really don't like him being this part of the Black Dragon and really generic backstory. They could have done a lot more with Tremor, but come on, we're not gonna get Tremor because we have Cetrion. Who gives a shit? This video is about Kitana. Now, my personal favorite trinity of Mortal Kombat has always been and always will be Liu Kang, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, because these are the three original champions of Earth's Realm. They had a really good chemistry between them in the first movie at least, and I'm kind of sad that they really messed up the dynamic these three heroes have with each other after Mortal Kombat 9, because they're kind of like bitches to each other now at this point. Really hope that remedy that in Mortal Kombat 11 and we actually get some really close friendship between Liu Kang, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Now, apart from that trinity, the second favorite trinity I have is that of Liu Kang, Kung Lao and Kitana, because there is a really good, almost like a love triangle kind of thing going down there. So there's some drama in Mortal Kombat when it comes to these three characters, even though Kitana doesn't give a shit about Kung Lao, and that's a good thing because she's Liu Kang's girl. But apart from that, this video is about Kitana and my initial thoughts and some of the controversial things that are going on. Well, not a controversial things, but fans just getting outrage on some aspects that I'm gonna mention. Like always, this isn't going to be a breakdown video of the gameplay or what Kitana is all about. It's just going to be my initial thoughts on what I think about the new reveals and the character of Kitana as a whole. Now, first thing I want to mention is I really love the new design of Kitana. The art design team did a really good job in designing Kitana. She has this princess look, but then again she has a really royal assassin kind of look, and it just melts together. Her face looks beautiful, she is looking really good, and I'm very happy with the design with the dark blue and black that they have gone with. However, looking at Kitana, it kind of makes me wonder if the same design team is actually working on the other female characters of this game, because Kitana looks really beautiful and attractive in her new costume, while Jade, Scarlet and especially Sonya Blade look downright generic and boring. Sonya is just a general soldier character, and Jade looks like a drow from the Dungeons and Dragons universe. I'm really glad that they decided to put in the gear system from Injustice 2 in Mortal Kombat, because we can make up some really awesome looking costumes for these characters, because I have to say the default costumes for most of the female characters look absolutely shit. Only Kitana is the only female character in my opinion who has a really decent and downright attractive costume when it comes to Mortal Kombat 11. Now, when it comes to gameplay, Kitana, I have to say, looks pretty much similar to what she has always been since Mortal Kombat 9 and then 10, especially 10, and those people who mained Kitana in Mortal Kombat 10 might have a really easy time picking her and maining her again in Mortal Kombat 11. I think the whole philosophy behind Kitana can be and most of the characters in Mortal Kombat can be don't fix it if it's not broken, just tweak it. And there are some really significant tweaks when it comes to Kitana's gameplay, and some new moves have been added, and that is a really good thing because it keeps the character fresh. Unlike those other games, other fighting games that have the same stale moveset for the characters that they had since forever. Mortal Kombat is one of those fighting games that have always tried to really change things up when it came to fighting styles and stuff like that, to always keep their characters fresh, even though some of the base moves have always been the same, like Liu Kang's flying kick and Scorpion's spear, but their character fighting styles, especially after the 3D era, they have been changing that up, and that is a good thing because it keeps the character fresh, and that is the same thing happening over here. Now, one thing that is really pissing off a large majority of the MK fan base is also pissing me off, but for an entirely different reason, and that is Kitana has some movesets of Mileena integrated into her this time around, which basically means that Mileena is no longer coming in Mortal Kombat 11, not as a main roster character and not as a DLC, because Mileena's moveset now belongs to Kitana, and those who played Mileena, they will have to play Kitana. Now that is a pretty shitty move on Netherrealm's part, because Mileena is much more popular and a much more fan favorite than, let's say, Devora or Scarlet. So it was a pretty shitty move for not only to killing her off at the hands of Devora in Mortal Kombat 10, but not bringing her back, especially since now time travel is involved and stuff like that. So yeah, she's not coming back, not as a DLC and not as a main character roster, and that is pissing a lot of people off legitimately. Okay, I know what it feels like when your favorite character doesn't like make it into the roster. Liu Kang was killed off in Deadly Alliance, and even though I love that game, I still hate it for that. You know what I'm trying to say. Now the reason why I am pissed off about this whole thing, Mileena has never been too much of my favorite, even though I have enjoyed a lot playing with her when it came to gameplay. She's never been my favorite or main character. But the reason why this whole thing is pissing me off is because Kitana is so slowly becoming this throwaway character for Netherrealm. Like in Mortal Kombat 10, they had a variation for her that was called Mournful, in which she had Jade's moveset. Now that made sense because Jade was her best friend and she was really sad that her best friend died and she was honoring her. But Kitana downright hates Mileena as her clone sister, so why would she honor her with having her moveset? It doesn't make sense from a lore standpoint, and it certainly doesn't make sense for a lot of fans who are fans of Mileena. I'm just wondering, okay, why would you do that? Why would you sacrifice the individuality of Kitana as a character by stacking on the move list of different characters on her? Like, I understood when they did it for Jade because she was dead and all that, because she was her best friend. Okay, she's in mourning, so she's honoring her friend. Okay, but why Mileena? Doesn't Netherrealm realize that they are at the same time pissing off not only the fans of Mileena by not having her in the game, but they are also messing with the fans of Kitana? I'm a very big fan of Kitana when it comes to the gameplay and the overall lore and everything when it comes to Kitana in Mortal Kombat. And it just feels disrespectful to me that instead of giving her really new awesome moves, a bunch of new moves, they just gave her a couple of new moves and then stacked on Mileena's gameplay. What the fuck is going on? Why would you do that? Is Kitana going to be the Frankenstein monster of Mortal Kombat for years to come? What's next? In Mortal Kombat 12, we are gonna give Sonya Blade's moves to Kitana. In one of the character intro dialogues, Casey Cage straight up mentions that Sonya is dead, okay? In one of the interactions between, I think, Raiden and Casey, she mentions that, yeah, you caused me my mother or something like that. Sonya is straight up dead in Mortal Kombat 11. Spoilers, okay? We're not stupid. We can actually make out some of the things that gonna happen in the game. Does that mean the Sonya Blade's moveset is going to be given to Jax or Kitana? Why? Why would you sacrifice the uniqueness of one of your characters just to please the fan base of another character? If you want to please the fan base of one particular character, have the damn character in the game. You're doing this time travel shit again. You have a perfect opportunity to not only bring back Mileena, but maybe Cobra. Anybody remembers that guy? You have the opportunity to add a character as a DLC, as a story mode DLC, whatever. Have the damn character in the game and stop messing around with established characters by giving them moves of different characters and tarnishing their uniqueness and their play styles. You're not gonna make the Mileena fans happy, you're not gonna make the Kitana fans happy, I can guarantee you that. So that's pretty much it, okay? I kind of went on a rant, obviously, but you know what I'm trying to say. Netherrealm is doing pretty shitty job when it comes to the old characters. They're really disrespectful towards them. I don't know why. But whatever, man. Tell me what you all think in the comments down below. If you like this video, please do consider leaving a like. And if you like my content, do consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. And share this video with your friends and family and Netherrealm. And tell them to put Mileena in as a DLC character and stop fucking with Kitana. Metaphorically. Because that's Liu Kang's job. Literally. With that said, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay cool. Peace out.